welcome back to Morrowind Game of the Year edition, and today we're going to be continuing on with the main quest. And in the last episode, we finished off the Great House Telvanni quest, and today we're going to be becoming the Hortator of all the Great Houses. So we'll start with Telvanni since we are the Archmagister now. We're just going to talk to Aryan about becoming the Telvanni Hortator, and he should let us make us it immediately. As Archmagister of House Telvanni, you are uniquely qualified to bear the title of Hortator. There is no need to speak with the other counselors. I must also give you the robe of the Hortator. It is an ancient artifact, not used in centuries. I hope you are pleased with it, Archmagister Nomad. Alright, so just straight away, we're made the Hortator for the main quest storyline, and we get the robe of the Hortator. And yeah, that's all there is to that. Now, the next Hortator we're going to be going after is going to be the Redoran Hortator, and really it's not as easy to do this, but we'll be going to the same guy we did in the last one. So let's check out this robe. Same exquisite robe. Fortified magic up 20 points. So not terrible, but it's definitely not as good as the one that we have on, since this is constant effect, fortified intelligence. So, alright. Now that that's done, let's get on out of here because we are done with the Telvanni. And we'll go to Aldrun using Alm Civi. Alright, so in Aldrun, we're going to want to, let's see, try to figure out what our, grab our bearings here real quick. You must go before the counselors of the great houses and satisfy them, for only the council of the great houses can name you Hortator. I do not know the settled people of the great houses and can offer you no counsel. So that's the only mention of Hortator. Maybe if let's go back in here to this, and we'll go to Redoran Hortator instead. I know little of House Redoran, but I have had dealings with Athenian Serethi in the past. Perhaps you should speak with him first. He lives under Scar in Aldrun. So we're gonna go see Serethi again. So far, that's the only lead we have. You can talk to any of the great houses or your guide in the Urshalaku village. Sheikh Nibani. She will give you. She'll tell you to go become the Hortator, and then you'll have to hunt down the great houses. But since we already know this counselor, we're just gonna go straight to them. But that's how you would figure this part out if you're not using internet or anything like that, or already know like myself. So we'll go down here and talk to Serethi again.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
I don't mean to pry into your affairs, but if you are the Nerevarine, as they say, why haven't you fulfilled the Nerevarine prophecies? People are badly frightened by these 6 house disturbances. You haven't gotten yourself into any sort of trouble, have you? A discreet contact tells me that Archcanon Toller Sarani, the High Priest of the Temple, is becoming desperate, and that he is hoping that you will come speak with him at the High Fane in Vivek City. Maybe that would be best. First, let's go Redoran Hortator. That's a title given to a war leader among the great houses. Why are you interested? Let's tell him our story. You have told me a remarkable story. It has the ring of truth. You may have been deceived, but I believe you. I may be able to persuade other counselors to believe you as well. But as a condition of my support, I require a favor. Rescue my son, Varver Serethi, from Benim Manor. Alright, so we gotta rescue his son. Yes, my son. He is being held in Benim Manor, which is the first manor on your right when you enter the Scar. I have heard that Bolvine Venim is keeping him in the right wing of his manor. You must be careful not to kill Bolvine Venim himself, or the other counselors will turn against you. Alright, so we gotta go rescue his son. Let's see what he said about this first. Serethi was concerned that I had not fulfilled the Nerevarine prophecies. He says that Archcanon Serioni hopes I will come speak with him at the High Fane in Vivek City. So we'll do that later. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that later. Not right now. We gotta become the Hortator of the other two houses first. We're already the Telvanni Hortator, and the Telvanni Archmagister.
Okay, Outlander, but make it quick.
Alright, here's Venim Manor. This is the guy that wouldn't be our friend during the Monopoly quest. Make a quick save so that make sure we don't accidentally kill somebody. Because if we accidentally kill Venim, then we can't become the Hortator, which would blow this whole thing. So he's in the right wing, so over here, if you look behind this carpet on the wall, there's a locked door, and that's what you're looking for. So we're just going to unlock it and go in.
I've got better things to
And
do.
there's
So,
Barber.
if you don't mind, let's move this along.
Did my father send you? Are you here to rescue me? Should we travel together back to Serethi Manor? He is the one who had me secretly arrested. I think he was going to use me against my father. I'd stay away from him if I were you. I'm Varver. Did my father send you? We're in Venim Manor. Alright, so that's all we can do here. Let's travel together. Shall we travel back to my father, Athen Serethi? Sure, let's do that. Alright, and we'll just run out. Hopefully no one will attack us. Of course, someone's going to attack us. But we're not going to attack them, we're just going to run. So when they see Varver, they don't like it. Let's just run. Hopefully he doesn't die. Come on, dude. As long as you can get
better things to do. So,
oh, did he come?
If you don't
Yep.
mind, let's move this along.
As long as he gets out, you're alright. They won't follow you through the doors. So
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
made it to the manor safely. Yes, my son Varver Serethi. You have returned him to me, and I am in your debt. You have rescued my son, and I am forever in your debt. Alright, now, name me Hortator. You rescued my son. Words cannot express my gratitude. Therefore, I name you Hortator of House Redoran. Redoran. I also promise that I will use my influence with the other counselors of House Redoran. Alas, there is one obstacle. Bolvin Venim will never name an Outlander Hortator, but if you have the full support of the council, he may agree to an honorable duel. Alright, so I need to get the full support of the council. The duel is an honorable tradition dating back at least to the founding of Resdain. Each party to the duel makes an agreement as to the compensation that will be given to the winner. The loser is legally bound to this agreement. Most duels are fought until one party admits defeat or falls in battle. The duel to the death is less common and only ends when one party is dead. The winner of a duel may take what he wants of the loser's possessions, but some consider this dishonorable. Alright, so let's check. Redoran Counselors. Currently, the Redoran Counselors are myself, the Archmagister, Garisa, Hilarin, Barara, and Minor. Please take this copy of the Red Book. It lists each of the counselors and where they currently reside. Alright. So, we need to go and talk to the rest of the counselors, which we've already talked to a couple of them, and made them like us, so shouldn't be too terribly difficult, just finding them. Morrowind. Let's look at that book real quick. Hilarin? So we're looking for Hilarin Ramaran. Just keep going down to the bottom of the steps through the door.
What do you want?
Alright.
What is it? Why are you here? Do I know you?
There we go. I am Hilarin Remoran, Lord of West Gash and the Counselor of House Redoran. Who exactly are you? I'm the guy you're gonna like here soon. Serethi has spoken of your good judgment, and I trust him. I will vote for you as Hortator of House Redoran. Alright, so that's that with him. Who else do we gotta find? Harbar, Morvain, and Larethi. Alright. Easy peasy. And I think
What do you want?
Minor Arabar we had talked to in the one of the previous quests too, so for Telvanni. So he should like us already, so let's go talk to him. Or we'll go Letheri first. I think we went this way for this person.
Why are you here?
What is this about, friend?
And here he is.
You'll bring me good
Garisa.
How may I?
As a counselor of House Redoran, I'm a very busy man. I hope this is important. I spoke with Serethi. I like what he told me about you. You get things done and show good judgment. your story is crazy, but your story doesn't matter to me, as long as you can do something about Degathur and his servants. I'm making you my choice for Hortator of House Redoran. Alright, so that guy's good too. We'll just keep on moving.
What is this about?
What is it, Outlander?
Arbar and Morrowing. Now Morrowing, I don't know if I've seen a Morrowing manor. So that person might be in the council halls, which are those over there in the middle.
What do you want?
It's not here. This is where we were last time. There he is. Minor Arbar. You must explain why you have come here, and quickly. No speeches or excuses, use your words with care, for I am a counselor of House Redoran, and a very busy man with many duties and responsibilities. I am not one to stand about idly while others chatter on and on about most trivial of subjects. I have spoken with Serethi. He believes your story and says you can be trusted. I have known Serethi since he was a child, and I have absolute faith in his judgment. Please accept my apologies for not seeking you out and accepting you at once. Forgive me also for believing these rumors about you being an Imperial spy. You have my vote. Minor Arabar hereby confirms Nomad as Hortator of House Redoran. Tell the other counselors that I have given you my blessings. Okay, will do.
What do you want?
Where is Morrowing? Counselor of Redoran, Vardenfell District, Lady of Margan of Morrowing Manor, East Aldrin, District of Vardenfell, Province of... Huh. Alright, so Morrowing.
What do you want?
Alright, let's go check in the council hall. Morrowing might be over there. If not, then I don't think her house is located in the Scar. Her, him, whatever his gender may be. Rethi, Alchemist. Yeah. It's not going to be located in the Scar if it's not in the council chamber, so we'll just run up here and check. So we are here. Just ask the receptionist.
What do you want?
Her quarters can be found on the lower level northwest of the entrance. Alright, that's easy enough.
What
Northwest.
do you want?
Lower level. Let's go down the stairs.
What is it, Outlander?
Trader. There we go. Morrowing's quarters.
What is it, Outlander? Can we hurry this up?
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
Mistress Morrowind. All right, let's make her like us a little bit more. Alright, and Hortator. Serethi says he believes your story and believes you can be trusted. I still have my doubts, especially with these rumors that you are a spy for the Empire. But life cannot be lived without risk. I agree we need a Hortator, and I see no better candidate than you. So let the record show that Councillor Morrowind confirms Nomad as Hortator of House Redoran. Alright, so now that I have all the counselors, let's go back and talk to... we'll go back and talk to Serethi to see if the duel can be set up through him. If not, then we'll go to Venim Manor again and hopefully not have to kill off all of his people if that's the case. But if we have to go back then and they are attacking us, then we will kill off all of his guards and get him to duel us.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
The duel is an honorable duel. If any other counselors were killed or murdered, the other counselors would refuse to name you Hortator. But Venim is tyrannical and unjust, and if he were to die in a duel or a fair fight, no counselor could find dishonor in it. I guarantee it. In fact, if Venim dies an honorable death, I promise I will continue to plead your case with the other counselors. Alright, so I guess we just well, first let's talk to him about Redoran counselors to see if that'll trigger it. Alright, so we're gonna have to go to Venim Manor and see about dueling Bolvane Venim. Alright, and it doesn't look like they're attacking us anymore, so we'll just run around and try to find Bolvane.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
Go through the door opposite the entrance, then up the stairs and to the left. Alright.
Is there something?
Oh, okay, there he is. Let's go on and save. So, you have the support of all the other counselors for the title of Redoran Hortator. You have played your tricks with the other counselors, but they will not work on me. This has gone far enough. If you are not a coward as well as a fraud, I will put a stop to your ambitions at the arena in Vivec. I will meet you there if you dare face me in a duel to the death. Alright, so we're going to go killing then, in a duel to the death. It's pretty fitting, I guess, considering the houses are at war, and I am the Archmagister of House Telvanni, so time to take out some of the competition. We will make a quick pit stop in Balmora though to drop off some of our unneeded equipment, and then we will go to Vivek.
What can I?
Also going to stop back right here as well, because we got a book that we're going to drop back right here just in case for any reason. Might need it again. Secrets of the Dwemer and a Monkey Life. So that's good there. Put that on.
How about
I'll hit her to sell too. Sell some of this stuff that I don't need. Get rid of the shirt. Get rid of the book. And some of these coins. And then we'll take the rest of her gold, of course. Hey, and she put on that shirt.
How wonderful. Welcome.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What should we do?
Alright, so this is all of my Telvanni stuff, if you remember correct. We'll drop the robe of the Hortator here as well. And I'll sell that. I don't need it, so. Galbadir, you just keep moving up. I need you to stay where you're at. Spell absorption, don't need. Sell all of those coins. No, you want to take this. Or maybe not.
Greetings and
Let's
salutations.
try once more. There we go.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor.
well,
Well
met,
met.
friend?
Alright, and now we're going to be off to Vivek to kill this guy. We should probably go through Mages Guild.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you. Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your
And we're actually going to make a new spell here too, and it's going to be a fire bite style.
Welcome, friend. You're nearly a legend around here. Please,
just-
talk.
Just like Jack Frosty, we're going to make a fire style spell. So it's going to be fire damage on touch. And it's going to be magnitude 50 to 50. Alright. And we're going to name it, let's see, what do we want to name it? We could go with something like, Uchiha Heritage. Or let's do something a little bit off of that, because I think Naruto would be kind of obvious. Hold on. Let's do. If you know where this one comes from, congratulations. I hate that it took me so long to make a new spell, but this is what it's going to be. We're going to call it Burning Finger. And Burning Finger, if you don't know where that comes from, it comes from G Gundam. Then we could do a shock damage one too, why not? And we'll make this one, the comparison, the Shining Finger, which is also G Gundam. Alright, there we go. And we'll be using Shining Finger in this fight, so.
May I help you?
How may I help you, citizen? Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
So yeah, Burning Finger and Shining Finger were the main attacks for the Shining Gundam and Burning Gundam and G Gundam. So a lot of fun. You know, cool show. Alright, we're gonna save before we go in here because he's gonna attack us immediately, I think. We actually might hit him with that Arian's glove first, as soon as we go in as well. Oh, we didn't even get an attack off. Darn. That glove is just too powerful to be using. Daedric Daikatana. Exquisite belt, pants, ring, shirt. Very nice. Take his manor key. Belt. I guess we'll take the rest of it too. I mean, I don't see why not. Except for the shoes. I don't really want the shoes. Take his ebony armor as well. Oh wow. 7 over. Okay. So we need to get rid of 7. Ebony armor is very heavy. And just drop that. Yeah, I'll just do that. Drop that. There we go. I killed Bolvine Venim in a duel, and it is unfortunate, but there was no alternative. I should speak with Serethi again to be named Hortator. Alright. So easy enough. Let's I didn't set a mark, so this recall is going to take me back to Arian. We'll go to Arian, and then we will use Almcivi to go to Aldrin. Now that we're in Aldrin too, this equipment is stuff that we won't be able to sell really anytime soon. So I'm just going to drop it right here so we can move quicker. Not too concerned with it. We've got plenty of stuff similar to it. The belt though. That belt I'm going to hold on to. These pants I'll drop here. I'll drop the shirt here. Yeah, I'll drop that shirt. Keep the ring and I'll keep the belt. And I'm keeping that for reasons as well. Right. Whenever we recall in again, I may grab it, I may not. I don't know yet. So. And we are the Flame Incarnate, so Burning Finger is going to be our go-to spell now, for now.
3 blessings to you, Outlander. This is a pleasure.
You have slain Bolden, the rightful head of the House Redoran. How can the people trust you now? The Council of House Redoran is in agreement. You are the Hortator of House Redoran. I hope you are successful in persuading the rest of Morrowind to unite against Agather and his blighted host. On behalf of the House and Council, take take the ring of the Hortator, a token of your office. By this ring, others shall know you as our chosen champion. I also have a sealed package for you. I do not know what it contains, but I received it from a contact in the highest ranks of the temple. My guess is that it has something to do with the temple's position on your claim to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. And here is a copy of a recent public notice identifying you as an Imperial agent. I am satisfied of your sincerity, but I warn you that others may not be so understanding. So we got public notice, note from the Archcanon, Ring of the Hortator, and a bunch of journal updates. Alright, so let's check those out. Public notice. Well, beloved people of Morrowind, take heed, take warning. The outlaw named Nomad, stated trait of Flame Incarnate, lately called Incarnate and Nerevarine, now is shown to the investigating ordinators and magistrates of the district to be, where did I lose it? An agent in the pay of the Imperial Intelligence Service. This outlaw's claims are false. The prophecies this outlaw cites are discredited. The dishonest character and base purposes of the outlaw in perpetrating this hoax are now made clear to all observers. Nomad is sought for various crimes by ordinators and town guards. Report all encounters with this outlaw to the proper authorities. If you see this outlaw in public, give the alarm. Published by the authority of the temple, the Order of the Watch, Magistrates of Vardenfell District, under the signature and authority of Grandmaster Baril Sala, Captain of the Watch. Hear and heed. Alright, so cool. Someone's telling on us. Note from the Archcanon. Package seal with an anonymous wax seal containing a single-page unsigned note on the cover of the package to the Outlander, lately proclaiming his identity as the Nerevarine, to be delivered with haste. The assertions made being in direct contradiction of the doctrine of the Tribunal, namely that you are the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of the sainted Lord Nerevar, are, in addition to being against temple teachings, incredible and implausible in the extreme. The relations made by the Inquisition, namely that yourself are, in fact, an agent of the Imperial Intelligence Service, otherwise known as the Order of Blades, lately made with substantial evidence by Lord High Arch-Ordinator Baril Sala, further calls into question the validity of and motivations behind your claims. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the temple, and tainted as they are by interferences to be made upon your close association with the covert policies and interests of the Emperor, the interests of the temple and its leadership, and in particular the interests of his immortal lordship Vivek, are best served by a close and personal examination of the claims being made, and close and personal examinations of the motivations and character of the claimant. The temple, through its examinations of its records, in particular the records of the Hieroglypha and Apocrypha, is intimately familiar with the many and varied claims of signs and feats that would mark the Nerevarine according to prophecy. Therefore, in the event of the fulfillment of certain of those most remarkable and scarcely credible claims, namely that the claimant should at one time be the acknowledged holder of several ancient titles of power and authority of the Dunmer people, to wit, Hortator of the Great Houses and Nerevarine of the Ashlander tribes, the temple proposes that the claimant of the identity of the Nerevarine shall present himself for inspection before his Reverend Honor Archcanon Lord Thaler Sarioni, High Archcanon and Chancellor Vivek, Archcanon of the Channery of Vardenfell, Archpriest of the High Fane, for review and consideration of his claims and identity. However, until such time as the claimant actually has been named Hortator separately and jointly by the 3 great houses of Vardenfell, and at the same time has been named Nerevarine separately and jointly by the 4 tribes of the Ashlanders. There is no purpose in reviewing or discussing these claims. Because of the Temple's official position on the prophecies of the Nerevarine, and in the interest of preserving the security of the claimant from those parties who might wish to do him harm, it is convenient that the claimant of the title of Nerevarine shall present himself in secret to Archcanon Serioni in the Archcanon's private quarters in the High Fane of Vivec. To signify agreement with these terms and conditions for a meeting with the Archcanon, the Nerevarine claimant may present himself to the healer of the High Fane of Vivec, Danzo Indulis, and the necessary arrangements will be made. Once again, no purpose is served by a meeting until the claimant is named Hortator of the 3 Great Houses and is named Nerevarine of the 4 Ashlander tribes. Written at the request of and in the name of His Reverend Honor Tholar Seriani, Archcanon of the Chancellor of Vivec, Delino Lauren, Priest of Vivec, Assistant to the Archcanon. Alright, so all that's saying is, until I become Hortator of the 3 Houses, and the Nerevarine of the 4 Ashlander tribes, they're not going to talk to me. Which is fine. We only have one more house to go. We have all of the Ashlander tribes already, so we're looking for the Halalu Hortator. And we have nothing. So, what I'm actually going to do is talk to this guy.
Please go ahead, Outlander.
And he has nothing either. So, while we still have a recall to Arian, we're going to recall and talk to him and see where the next Hortator, where the Halalu councils are.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
Brings the Archmagister here. There are 2 men you should speak with, Orvis Dren at the Dren Plantation and Carasius Curio in Vivec. Alright, so we're gonna jump to Vivec next then. Mostly because I don't know where the Dren Plantation is, but go to Vivec. And there's actually Halalu Canton in Vivec, so that's where we're gonna go. Specifically.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
I'm very
I must
happy.
say, I find you waiting.
May I help you?
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
General goods. No name club. Weaponsmith. Pawnbroker. These don't seem like the places that I'm supposed to be at. Curio. Alright, there we go.
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
Sure, yeah.
Outlander. You may speak.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Alright,
You want
Crisis
something,
Curio.
friend?
And that's where we're going to call it for today, guys. And I hope you're enjoying this. We'll be continuing on in the next one, becoming the Hortator of House Halalu. And I will see you then.